hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, today is... Hi. Oh, yeah. Big Bugs like new start screen. So, hello. Yeah, today's stream is going to be very, very experimental. I've done testing on my own end for the past week or so. But yeah, immediately I'm seeing what are the rewards? Like I said, today's gonna be very experimental. Give me a second. Can't save all these days. Yeah, I that's something I'm working on. It's why I'm a little late. We could put this. I need to put this here. Go back. Oop. There we go. It's not literally 1984. Hang on. Where is chat? Let me get chat. I'm gonna put you on my main screen because I can do that now. You can't see anything right now. Let's see. Like I said, it's gonna be very experimental today. Let's get you smaller. Let's get you. Yeah, okay, so I'm on Linux right now. I'm on NixOS, and a lot of stuff doesn't save when I set it. And that's something I gotta figure out, so I have to manually re-enable everything every time I launch it. Like, where's chat? There's chat. There, you guys are there now. There we go. And now, my main desktop, well, wait, no, I have it right here. You can see it if I hit this button. Boom, yeah. Wait, no, that's not my main desktop. That's my second desktop. That's supposed to be that one, right? Let me see. Test. Yeah. That's my main screen. That's what I'm seeing right now. That's my desktop. Nice. You just switch your old laptop to OS you made with Rust? Jeez, I don't even know Rust. That's something that's on my list to do. Hello, Ponypo. Oh yeah, so right now all alerts are just running through the default Twitch alert system, and the only redeem I have is the check and redeem because that's the only thing I can really plug it in time. But over this week, I'm gonna off stream. I'm gonna be working on it more, try to get everything. Are you supposed to be like gray? I don't think I'm supposed to be gray. Let me see. How do I look on? Okay, the color is a little desaturated. I can fix that easily though. I have a color corrector. Oh no, that's too much. Hang on. Whoa, that's too much saturation. Bleaky. Okay, that's better. No. Like that. A little bit of contrast. A little bit of gamma. There we go. How's that? I think that's a little bit better. You're supposed to collect your bug cards. It's okay. Like, look. I'm working on it. I'm literally working on it. Like, I have the animation. Where is it? I have the animation, but for whatever reason, StreamerBot does not want to. It doesn't want to send the card over. It technically works. It's not enabled though because the card. That's the only problem is that when someone redeems it, the card doesn't show up. That's the only issue. And I don't know why it doesn't show up. It's weird. Where's it at? Yeah, for whatever reason, it just doesn't show up, and I think it has to do with how OBS is wrapped in NixOS. But yeah, that's something I gotta figure out off stream. Let me see. Like, I have it set up to do like, let's just throw that on there, boom. And it's supposed to show up here. But when I trigger it, it doesn't pop up. That's the problem. I don't know why. Secret bug cards are gonna skyrocket in price. Yeah. No, they'll be back. Just, I'm having to manually do everything because I'm on NixOS now. I'm having to manually build everything. I had to manually build a custom OBS client just to get a lot of this stuff to work. Like, doing VTubing on Linux is not accessible. It is not. Nobody's doing it. I mean, some people are doing it. But I'm having to build my own custom clients. My own custom wrapped clients just to get some stuff to work. Only 30. Wait, that's insane. Hell yeah. Actual OG, actual real one. How's the audio, by the way? Because I did no testing for audio. I could probably turn my mic down a little bit. But yeah, I did no testing. This is the test. You guys are the guinea pigs. This is the test. So I can probably chuck this over here. Is it really? Yeah, there. Now you guys are taller now. And then I can get Godot, because I have Godot open right now. I have to manually pick it every time though. There we go. Boom. Right? There's Godot. Yeah. I can actually make it a little bit bigger. So the idea here is, wait, where am I? Where's everything? Oh yeah, I don't even have a Spotify thing set up either. Hang on. Allow token. Boom. And now you should be able to. Oh, is it because it's in a... Oh, it's because it's not a... Hang on. What's on third? Fourth, fifth. Yeah, fifth is a free slot. I can throw this into workspace 5. And now... Still no. Okay, there it is. Is it backwards? Hang on. I think it's backwards. Hang on. What the heck is it doing? There you go. So you can see what music is playing. Which now because I'm on Linux, I can now route the audio in a way where it doesn't get saved to the VOD. So I won't get copyright strikes for listening to music. Nice. Sounds good so far. Okay, that's good. All right, I got you guys on the big screen. You see, having a tiling compositor makes streaming so much better because I could just have little docks everywhere and different like workspaces for everything. Also, there is a... Wait, where did I put... There it is. There's a category specifically for... what is it called? Is it game dev? I know there's a category for game dev. What is it called? Does anyone know what it's called? Let me see. Let me just go to Twitch. I know where to find it. I just don't know what it's called. Balls? Hell yeah, balls. Hello, Paige. How you doing? Are you putting a deadline on yourself like last time? No. No, that almost killed me. My brain was so fried for like 2 weeks after that. Yeah, let's see. Browse. It's in, I think, creative. Software and game development, that's what it's called. Alright, software. And game dev, there it is. Yeah, okay. Boom. You're doing bad? You're in DVD. Why are you playing DVD? Why? Web design or something like that? No, we're not doing web design. But yeah, it's called software and game dev. The urge, just you resist. Impulse control. There we go. Now I can see chat. Jeez. It's better than Siege. I don't know. I've never really played Siege, so I don't know. But I have a lot of hours in DVD, so I personally have to say that DVD's worse. But it's because I've never played Siege really, so I don't know. Alright, we're creating a new project. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn Godot off. You see my matrix, boom, and you're just gonna see my main monitor. Everything on my main monitor. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to constantly be moving stuff around. And if I need to, I can go into matrix mode so you can't see it. All right, now I don't have a design doc. I have no idea what we're gonna make. The goal though, today's goal is I need to learn Godot. I've dipped in Godot a little bit here and there. I've like messed around with it a little bit, but I don't know what I'm doing, really. Like, I'm so used to Unreal Engine, that jumping into Godot is, like, completely alien to me. Not completely alien. A lot of the stuff transfers over. Pale Dog, am I that pale? Hang on, hang on. I know what I can do. Filters. Boom. 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 Okay. What does this do? What does this button do? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my hologram mode. Where's it at? This one, no. Hologram mode. Nice. The background music is wait. How loud is it? Let me see. Let me see the mix. It's low. I can turn it down a little bit more though. It's like really, wait, hang on. Desktop audio's off. Let me see what it sounds like on, let's see. I'm pulling it up. How's it sound? It's loading. It's loading. It's not even loud. It's intense, yeah. It's a bit energetic, yeah. But it's not loud. I think you're being dramatic. But I turned it down a little bit anyway, so. Learning Godot. Let's call it that, because I don't know. So like random bullshit Go. I mean, that's a lot of like high energy electronic music. What even is this? What do we listen to? It's just a random playlist I threw on. Let's see. Where's my stuff? Oh, okay, yeah. It's Sewer Slut. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Alright. I know kind of basic concepts of Godot. But uh-oh, I'm frozen. Give me a second. Why am I frozen? That's an OBS issue. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead. Where's it at? Alright, we're alive. I need to set up a button to refresh it. For whatever reason, OBS after a while, it will lose track of apps. Like it did now. I think if I'm switching between... Interesting, okay, I think that might be the issue. Switching between workstations too rapidly seems to break it. There we go. Alright, I just gotta not move stuff around so much. So is chat stuck too? Let me see. Looks like everything got stuck. Chatterino. I'll refresh it just in case. Boom. Alright. We're good. Now, I was thinking about if we wanted to do a... What is this? Why is this on? If we wanted to do a 2D game or a 3D game. I've never made a 2D game ever. I don't... It's, to me, it's such an alien concept. But... maybe we try? I don't know. I kind of understand. But let's just go with 3D. Now. God, this is so daunting trying to learn Godot. I'm trying to remember what I've learned. Actually, no, we don't want this node. We want to start with a... I guess, yeah, a 3D scene. Which this would be the main scene. And then, yeah, just save it as main. And then make a new one. Other node. Or I guess we do want to... No, not a 3D scene. Other node. Just a blank node. Just for the name. Label. Wait, that's what it is. It's a label node. I believe. delete. Delete. Am I stupid? Okay, no, I just kept missing it. Label node, I believe. Is it? No. Because that's... I think it is a link node. We'll just call this... arena, I don't know. But in here, we'll need a... CG Mesh 3D. Let's see. The static body... Can't be moved. Yeah, okay, static body. Labels are GUI elements. Okay, yeah, I remember that. I remember there was something else that's kind of like a label that it's just, I guess it's just a blank node. I don't know. But yeah, we get that. We get collision shape 3D. And then mesh instance, I think. But yeah, let's start with physics material. Get a box, and the mesh instance will also be a box. And then just we're gonna have to like. Can I delete this? Okay, I can mesh instance. Let's do some transforming. Let's just do like a 10 by 10. 10. Oh, I don't have numlock on. 10 by 10. There we go. Wait, did I do that wrong? I think I did that wrong. No, that's right. That's right. Oops, nope, go back. I just gotta turn this down to 0.25. Whoa. No, why is it? Wait, it's linked scaling. Nope, go back. Unlink. At 0.25. There we go. Oh, that's thin. Hang on. Why is that so thin? Oh, okay, it's round down to 0. I just do 0.5. That's fine. You should transfer the static body 3. You know, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Good point. Good point. Here, reset that. And transform this. 10, 10. Wait, no, this is going to be 1. Why is it linked? Why would you ever want transforms linked? That's so annoying. All right, 10, 10. Save as arena. And then, what's wrong here? Has no shape. Oh, wait, I think it's because there's no, is it Control A to add a... Yeah, child node is Control A. So I want collision shape. With a non-uniform scale, this node will probably not function as expected. And change the size and children collision shapes instead. Okay, no, you don't want to... Okay. Where's that? You don't want a non-uniform scaling in here. There we go. Then from here, if we change it here, does it also change? No, that's just... What if I do this? Hey, what if I do this? Let's do that. No. If I okay, yeah, if I select them both, okay. Can I transform both? Yeah, okay, here we go. Why is it linked? That's something that's gonna drive me crazy about Godot. Is that all transforms are just inherently linked or synced. Here we go. Now save. What are you missing? Non-uniformly scaled collision 3D node will probably not function as... What do you mean? Then what are you supposed to do? It's a warning. I don't like that it's there though. That's gonna bother me. Let's see. Make it scale uniform and change the size of its shape resource. Okay, I'm gonna delete it for now. And then I want to add an Not to this guy. I guess what do we do here? What happens if I do this? Shape box. Okay, there we go. Wait, what are you complaining about now? If I move that there. Non-uniform. There. Now if I do that, there we go, okay. So this isn't changing the scale. What is it doing? If by messing with these little balls, what is it? What transform is it changing then? I don't understand. Box shape is what it means. So yeah, the transform of the actual collision shape is not what we're adjusting, because yeah, the transform or the scale is still at 1. As far as you know, that area is saying that because if you scale the collision, also a non-primitive shape, yeah, it won't work, right? I just want to make sure we do this clean. I don't want to be doing it like, well, technically you can do it. Just ignore the warning. It's a warning for a reason. So I'm going to try not to incur errors or warnings. You're using premise. Yeah, I want to learn. And if it's giving me a warning, I want to learn how to not give me a warning. Let's see. Why does it look like there's 2 of them? All right, now we. How can I? Oh, I guess it's here, right? Yeah, just throw this here. Save, and then for testing purposes. Wait, no, delete. Empty node. Call this test cube. Then do the same as before. Shape 3D. Because we don't want a rigid body, or we don't want a static body. We want a rigid body. Yeah. This can be moved by physics. So the dot scale is what you saw to change the scale should be the right way. Yeah, that's why I remember seeing it done. If it's giving errors or warnings, then I should probably at least try to do what it says. What did we do before? Arena. Mesh instance and collision. Mesh instance and collision shape. Okay, this is gonna be a cube, a box mesh, and a cube. Save to test cube, yeah. Now it will need a script, I believe. 3D. And if we bring in the cube, where's the cube at? Where's the cube? How do I move you? How do I move this guy? There we go. Yeah, okay. What if I just do this? Oh no, wrong guy. Is it because I have this? Hang on. Move up? No, no, how do I... Make scene route. There we go. Maybe I gotta get rid of this. Maybe this is causing issues. Yeah, yeah, okay. Alright, probably not a good idea to do that then. Make scene routes, and then delete that. There we go. So we're not gonna actually move the stuff in the main scene. Apparently the issue is that if you scale too big, collisions become inaccurate, which sounds insane if you're just doing primitives. What do you know? It's, I've heard of that issue before. I've seen that happen in Unreal Engine. With scaling. So, yeah, it makes sense. Alright, now, test. Nothing happened. Okay. I guess we don't have a camera, right? Here, let's start a, make a character. So what do you need for a character? I've never made a character in Godot. Has no shape. Alright, let's add a shape. Character shape? Body 3D. What would it character body? Okay, there we go. Oh no, we already have one of those. I'm stupid. Oh, I think I could do here. Where's it at? Maybe not. Let me read it. Adding a collision shape 3D. Okay. Collision shape 3D. What do we want to be? Yeah, let's be the guy. The capsule guy. And then from here, not body. Mesh instance. I think that's what we want, right? Another resources loaded from path. Also, cyclic resource inclusion. I don't know what that means. What is this? Stole me here. Got a guy. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Another resource is loaded from path. Possible cyclic resource inclusion. Do something wrong? Standard material, I guess. So I guess I should be setting the actual materials, right? What was it at? Was it this guy? No, it's mesh essence, no? Yeah. Doesn't need a material. Otherwise, it's just gonna be goop. Arena. Oh, we already did that. What am I missing then? The cube? Alright, now we need a... Is there a spring? Oh my god. Spring arm? Yeah. Put that on the guy. Where is it? Oh, I see it now. Transform, yeah, reset. Where is it? Spring arm. There we go. Is this right? Which way's forward? I don't know which way's forward. I guess we'll find out, right? Spring arm. Shape? I don't think it needs a shape. Spring length. Let's do 5 meters. And then at the end of that, we had a camera. XR camera. Just regular camera 3D, right? Yeah. I need you to be at like. I guess it does need a shape. I guess it doesn't need a shape. I don't know. I guess I just gotta make sure it's at the end. Environment, attributes, practical, compositor. It's seen something. Do we just not have lighting in here? Hang on. It's out of lights, maybe? Lights. Would it just be like an omni light? Yeah. Directional light, that's what we need. There we go. Let's give it some. Alright, now. What's this look like? It still looks weird. Why does it look like that? First shown, no. Perspective. Oh, it just changes FOV. Still like 70, yeah. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, wrong one, hang on. What does it look like? There we go. I think we're getting somewhere. Subdivide. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I can't see what's main. The cube. I need the cube to be bigger. Oh, does it not have an omni scale? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Too much omni scale. Ooh. Alright, save. It wants me. Oh, that's right. Whatever. Let's just see what happens. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It works. It works. Nice. Now, let's put arena. Let's make our test. Let's put our test cube back to normal. Transform. Reset. Arena. Let's make the arena a little bit bigger. We gotta make this bigger, right? Yeah. Which we can do here. Let's give ourselves a lot of space. Let's do like 100. No, no. Why did you reset back to... Oh my god. Doe. Why do you do this? So why are you kind of like high up now? Wait, why are you kind of thick? How's that? Okay, no, that's good, that's good. I'm thinking now. Wow, this is just froze as well. I gotta figure out a solution for that. Like, stuff is constantly freezing. We gotta make our guy move now, right? Okay. So let me, like desktop a little bit bigger. No, we can probably get away with this, right? You know? I gotta put chat somewhere though. Where do you guys want to be? Put you guys here. No, you guys are fine down here. Just make it a little bit smaller. How's that? Alright. Now, we have to make our guy move. New scripts. Alright, hang on, let me see something. Controller. XR controller. A spatially tracked controller. No, we don't want that. Which is control. Movement. Move. No, okay. Input. Okay, no. So we just gotta raw dog it. And create a new. What do we call it? How do we want to do this? Where do we put the input? Let me see. Let me look it up. Godot input or controller. Godot character controller. Basics. I'm not watching it. Moving the player with code. Yeah, show me the docs. If I click the player node and attach scripts. Yeah, okay. Actually, hang on, let me rename this guy. I think that's what's confusing me. Player guy. Let's call it player. No, player character. That's a different thing. Let's go here. Let me move you here. Oh, you guys got squinched. There we go. Actually, no, yeah, you guys can be squinched. Get squinched. Alright. Oh, where am I? Did I crash? No, I'm here. Oh, I just need one of these. Yeah, fine. I got squinched. Alright, where are we at? Player character. Attach script. Template. Basic movement. I kind of want to use that, you know? Just so I can see. Let's see. Okay. What's up, hey Lou? How you doing? Hello. Yeah, I think we want to... Alright, let's just try it, I guess, right? Save it, see what happens. Okay, literally nothing happens. Alright, let's delete it. Delete both of these, honestly. Oh, no. How do I delete? Do I delete down here? Yeah, down here. Delete. Yes, remove. Delete. Remove. Start over. Alright, now we go back to... Open this guy. Open it anyways, yeah. In 3D. So yeah, hang on, I broke this. Oops. Yeah, keep that there. Wait, no, what? No. Well, I mean, let's see what happens. Yeah, no, still nothing. I don't know. Not much. Did you see the firework video? Yeah, I saw that. Jeez. Yeah, we heard a lot of fireworks the other day. Surprising amount. I don't know. But yeah. Did everyone have fun? Did you have fun? Where we at? What main? Does a cube fall? Cube falls. Very weird. Very janky. Yeah, this guy does have a script. Aiden of banana pudding to be 1% banana. Nice. Hell yeah. I love banana. What are we doing here? I do remember that export. Or no, we won't put it here. right? I'm going to delete everything here. There we go. Am I doing this right? Yeah, direction equals vector 3, 0. So this is just the local variable to store input directionals. Okay. If inputs... Oh, wait, I didn't set up input in here. That's why. I remember now. Where was it under? Oh. Little Papa Juicy, how you doing? Now, where is the input? I know there is a... Was it project settings? Yeah. Okay. Input map. All right. Oh, I gotta name it. Move forward. Add. And we gotta add a binding for it. W. I like this input system better than the way Unreal Engine did it. They changed it at some point, like early Unreal Engine 5. They completely changed the way the input system works, which it gives it more depth and detail, but they used to do it like this. Yeah, Unreal Engine used to do it like this, and everyone got used to it, everyone loved it. All games were developed this way in Unreal Engine. But then they switched it up and like made it a completely different thing, and it was very convoluted. You need like 3 different pieces per input. I didn't like it, and there was no way to go back to the old one. So yeah, I'm familiar with this type of input mapping. Move backward. Add an input. S. Move left. And just to move right. Move left. Move right. There we go. Okay, input has been mapped. Now we do if input is action press, right? Move right. And then colon. Direction X on the X-axis is incremented by 1. There we go. Hello, Cappy. How you doing? Kind of like what the way they do input is interesting. Kind of like it. Yeah, this used to be the standard for engines, but then, or at least for Unreal Engine, completely switched it up. Well, it's a new screen for you. Oh yeah. So this is a completely new. I am on NixOS right now. I'm on Linux. I completely built this environment up over the past few weeks. So this is going to be a very experimental stream to see what breaks. Some things have already broken. And as you probably noticed, there's like no redeems. There's only the check and redeem. It's because I still need to get things working. I have a problem though, and like a lot of things, because I have to use what I was previously using for my redeems is a Windows only application. Do not redeem. It's a Windows only application, and trying to get it to work in Bottles or in Lutris, I can get it to work in Lutris, but getting it to communicate with my Linux version of OBS is a struggle. Even trying to do things through like WebSockets and stuff, I'm struggling. But what is this? Error. Parse error. Unexpected if in class body. Oh, okay, wait. I didn't make the func. I forgot the func. Func. Physics, process, delta flow. Yeah, void. Expected indented block. Oh, yeah. It's you have to indent. What a crazy language. If input is action pressed, move left, direction dot x minus equals 1. Because you're going to decrement it. By the way, you can type left there. What do you mean? It's like a filter. Let's see. If inputs is action pressed. Oh, I can just do forward. I could just tab complete. Okay. Direction Z. Okay, Z axis. Increment 1. If input is action pressed backwards, direction, don't know how to type, decrement 1. And then do we have to end the function? We don't. It just ends itself. Hell yeah. And tab complete. Nice, yeah. Tab completing works. I like it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Clean this up. All right. Now let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Literally nothing happens. Okay. All right. We're missing something here. Maybe I gotta get rid of this. I don't think I need to be returning this. Oh, I almost closed everything. There's an ongoing joke in your friend group whenever you use Godot, where you will randomly say increment kill whenever you can't figure something out. Hell yeah. Nice. So yeah, how do we... Let's try it now. I don't think that's what the problem was. No, that wasn't the problem. Am I stupid? You see physics process, yeah. Am I stupid? I think we cleared this because that's not showing. So we have to update it, right? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to think about how Godot is handling this. No. I don't care for normalizing speeds right now. Let's see. Yeah, we can export the speed. Let's start with a speed of 20. And then let's do the ball acceleration equals 75. Let's do 50. And then we got the... Nope. Don't do that. We also got to do targets, velocity equals vector 3, 0. What? Okay, yeah, that's just setting it's setting our initial vector velocity to 0, or our velocity to a vector 0. Just zeroing out our movement. And then this actually doesn't need to be here. This goes down here. Because it's a local variable. Okay. Wait. Yeah. And now this should just work? Maybe? Let's see. No, we're missing something. We're missing something. What are we missing? What does the documentation say? No, we're not actually assigning the velocity to the character yet. Okay. We're taking the input, and it's just not going anywhere yet. Okay, so let's see. So we gotta go, we need another if statement. If direction, oh, this is the normal, this normalizes it, right? Is not equal to, oh, no, this is if we're not standing still, then we normalize the vector to not double input. Like if you push forward and left, it normalizes the vector. And what is this? Pivot basis look, oh, looking at direction. Yeah, pivot dot basis equals basis looking at direction. So yeah, we want to be moving in the direction that we're actually looking at. That makes sense. Every single time you're live, we get bots joining Discord about you really leading them in. Probably, yeah. I could probably move that. I need to clean up a lot of things. I'll switch it to a command. We'll do that later, though. Add it to the list. Velocity equals... Yeah. Speed. We're timing... We're getting the direction, which it's just getting incremented from a 0 to 1 float. And that's being added to the speed, or multiplied. Direction X times speed. Speed is a multiplier. Where it goes. Oh wait, I forgot to set X velocity. X velocity Y. Is it Y or is it Z? No, it's Z. Yeah, Z, because Y is our, that's the other axis. Equals direction Z, not Y, times speed. And then we take this, our actual velocity equals our velocity that we want. There we go. Does that work? Oh, I don't think that's it. There we go. It's like, so no, okay, we recovered kinda. Give me a second, I gotta refresh everything now. We recovered. No, that was my system. Can you hear me? Is the mic working? Anyone got a mic? Oh, where's my... Oh, it like crash. Okay, give me a second. Did it? Yeah, okay. I'm relaunching. Give me a second. Booting up the mainframe. Yeah, we had a memory leak by launching that. Holy shit. Give me a second. I'm loading back into the matrix. Like I said, today's gonna be a very experimental stream. Testing out my limits, seeing what I can get away with, see what I can't get away with. Testing stability of the new system, seeing what I can fix. Wait, give me a second. Can I run another fast fetch? Let's see. Okay, no, we're back. Yeah. We went over 100% memory capacity or memory usage. Loading. It's taking some time. Yeah, we went from like a 40% memory consumption to 100% by launching that. So there might be something wrong with our code. We'll look at it in a second. almost there. There we go. I'm loading. Damn, this thing's overloaded. Why? The main no longer exists. F5, yeah. Bit hit info loop. Yeah, something happened. I don't know what happened. I'll have to look at the logs. Yeah. So there might be something that I... Oh, hello. Get back in my corner. There we go. But... Boom, I'm back. I'm back in the Matrix. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Interesting your ass off. Nice. Don't ask me. Well, yeah, so what this does, it's really cool. It just, I mean, you can see it. It just takes the screen and turns it into a Matrix screen. It says it's a way to like kind of like censor the screen a bit, but in a cool way, you know. It's because I couldn't get my composite blur working. All right, what happened? Debugger. What happened? Errors. The parameter delta is never used in the function. This intended prefix with underscore delta. Does it want me to do that? Is that what happened? What else happened? Failed loading resource. Was this wasn't on the last run, was it? Delta. Oh, okay, wait. We're not deltaing. Hang on. That won't cause a memory leak. Okay, let's leave that then. If you had actual errors, they show up in the debug area. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Oh, my thing's frozen. Hang on. That's why I was like, what? You not see what I'm seeing? It broke my, is this what we want? Yeah, this is the guy. There we go. Alright, yeah, I already cleared the errors. What does it say? Unused parameters. Parameter delta. Okay, no, we already looked at that. We want to use delta though, right? Let me look at the documentation. Let's see what it says. Maybe we move this down here to make it more in line with what the documentation says. Physics process, delta, everything looks good. Increment, decrement, okay, yeah. Make sure there's no like overlaps with the inputs. Okay, yeah. Target velocity, let me see. Ooh, I see. Hang on. Because we don't have the... I think it's because we don't have this. I don't think that's what's causing it, but let me see. So what is move and slide? It says to add move and slide. Is that a built-in function? What is it? Moves the body based on velocity. Maybe that's why. We didn't have this in there. It'll slide along the other body rather than stop immediately. Oh, okay. So, okay, I see. Yeah, maybe it just ran into like a... I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I know what's going on. If not is on floor, if in air, target velocity y equals target's velocity y minus. Oh, so yeah, this is our gravity. Fall acceleration delta, right? Times delta, yeah, that's where we use delta. Now, do we not do delta here though? That's what I don't understand. Would you not want the delta on the player movement as well, like the X and Z movement? Would you not want to times it by delta? right? Or am I stupid? I'm looking at the documentation for Godot. This is the official Godot documentation. But it doesn't say to multiply your X and Z velocity by delta. Let's try it again. All right. Let's try again. Let's see. It might crash again. It didn't crash, but I got an error. Attempt to open collision shape 3D. Results in an error. File not found. Oh, it's because I don't have one. Okay, make it. There we go. Printer. Test queue. Parse error reference. Non-existent resource. Okay, character modeling process. Node not found pivot. To main root character. Do I need a pivot node? Is that what that pivot is referencing? Let's see. Let's go back here. Pivot. What the hell's a pivot? Do I have to set a pivot? Hang on. Pivot? Pivot? Fix the first error? Alright, let's see. Well, I'm pretty sure we fixed it. Let's see. Let's run it again. Oh, pause before it crashes. Okay, caught it. Oh, hit W in the... Alright, did that break it? Hang on, let's try it again. Nope. Doesn't move. The parameter delta is never used in function process. Reload. The parameter delta is never used in the function process. Just do delta if you're concerned with warnings. Let's see. What does that even do, though? Let's see. All right, try it again. Ooh, I stopped it immediately because it was taking a while to load. Oh, is it because it's not indented? Hang on. No, it is indented. Wait. Oh, now it's telling me to do this. Does that fix it? All right, let's see. Immediately gets an error. What the heck? Why does it keep writing in here? Errors. This delta is never used in function. I renamed it. I literally renamed it. Oh, it's in his fucker. All right, whatever. Fixed. Put this back to here. And rename this back to here. Try it again. Does not move. Okay. It's literally telling you your cord memory has issues. That's it. According to their standards, you named it Delta. What? Click your errors. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Still using pivot. Yeah, I'm going. You told me to go error by error. I'm going error by error. Jeez. Have some patience. I don't have pivot. Node not found. Is it asking me to make a pivot? What if I just rename this to pivot? What happens? Pivot. Is that what the dollar sign is? Is it references another node? Let's try it. See what happens. We got movement. That's technically movement. Prefix represent an object in the scene tree. Yeah, okay. The documentation told me to put pivot, but it didn't explain why It just put it without any explanation. Setting, it just says setting the basis property will affect rotation of the node. It's reference code, yeah, but it doesn't explain that. It just says, yeah, put it in there. The documentation for Godot is kind of shit. It's not documentation in the sense of copy paste. It's just saying that, like, you just put it. It doesn't explain what it does, is my complaint. It just doesn't explain. Let's see. It should work now because we have a reference, but now we have another problem. That it's just falling to the world. Process, mode inherit. If we just don't put that. Yeah, we just fall to the map now. You don't understand what the intent of pivot was in the original code and change it to a different node in your scene? Well, yeah, that we renamed our node to pivot. But my what I was saying is that it literally doesn't explain what the pivot is. It just says, yeah, this is what your code should look like. We compute the direct, yeah, it just skips over everything about pivot and just starts talking as if you should just already know what pivot means. It's telling you what you do with pivot, but not where you get pivot from. Here, let's go back. Let's go back to like way earlier in the documentation. Maybe they just are referencing it from previously. God, this is such a... Okay, there's pivot. It's just a random node that they put in their... It's not even like... Let me rename this back to what it was. Spring arm. Yeah, no, pivot is just some random... Is it an empty node? It's just a random 3D node that they put on here. Just a random empty node. And they call it pivot. That's what it is. Why would you need an empty node for that, though? Why would you not just rotate it around the player node? I don't understand. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to where we were at before. All right, let's see. What happens now? I mean... There's just something inherently wrong with this code. Could be with a pivot later on, maybe? I don't know. Having an empty node for pivot is weird to me. Because that can get offset. Tying it just directly to the character. I mean, I guess if you want to be able to adjust it later on, maybe, but why not just stick it on the spring arm? I don't know. But yeah, no, there's just something wrong with our collision, I think. Try moving your character up in the scene. Let's see. Let's move them up. There we go. All right, try again. It took too long. If it takes too long, I turn it off just in case it is memory leaking. Yeah, but it's just not even launching anymore. What the heck? What is that? Now it just doesn't move at all. What is this? Why is this here now? Close. You're just too low, immediately flung through, you think? Yeah, but now I'm not moving at all. Let's try it again. Yeah, let's try it again. Yeah, now we're just not moving at all. Let me double check, make sure my inputs are saved. Yeah, they're still there. If input is action, press move right. Normalizes. Looking at direction. We have the pivot. I'm gonna put this on the pivot. See if that does anything. We could add a UI scene. I could. Debug. What can we get here? Is there a... just be a label? Will the text be? Inputs. No. Alright, no, this is gonna waste too much time. Don't save, just get rid of it. Do I have to initialize the input? Because in Unreal Engine, you have to, like, on play, like on start, you need to tell the engine, like to initialize the input. I don't see that here though. Let me look at the collision shape. Let me look at the collision actually. Is it? Yeah, no, it's normal, but that doesn't matter. It wouldn't be doing. Input actions. We created the input actions. Did I miss a step with that? Yeah, no, it's just simple as that. What did I miss? Is it because we changed our speed variables? I don't think that would be it, right? 20 should be fine. Fall acceleration should be fine. Zeroes out our velocity. Input is action, press, move right, increment, decrement. Trying to read through the documentation to understand how it's handling the input. We initialize the direction variable up here and zero it out. Now we normalize it, which, yeah, we already did that right here. Then we have the pivot basis, which is based off of the direction our pivot is. I don't understand what I'm missing. I'm looking through it. Everything, according to the documentation, should, unless I missed an indent somewhere. Movement slide velocity is target velocity. Instantiate the player. Okay, yeah. to instantiate the player. Let me remove this. Deletes. I don't want to delete it. How do I just remove it? What happens? Okay, no, he's still there. Okay. To instantiate a player, right click the main node, instantiate child scene, and then we get the player character. Is that what the issue is? Let's try. Let's play it. Then we fall through the map. We got movement though. We technically got movement. Interesting, interesting. We're gonna use a pivot to rotate the camera. What, 2 viewports? Interesting, interesting. Camera 3D. Am I stupid? I don't understand what it's asking me to do. Oh, view. Wait, no. On the bottom view, select your camera 3D. Oh, it's here, I see. Is it? View, 2 viewports. Camera 3D. Preview. There we go. I see. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let me actually get the spring arm. Give a little bit of an angle. What? There we go. Let's see what happens. We just fall through the world. I don't understand why we fall through the world. I don't understand. It's not this guy. Is your character and world collision on the same collisions masks? Let's see. Arena. You know what? My arena might not have collision. Give me a second. No, it does have collision. So wait, how do the layers work? The render layers, I think this is drawn on. Wait, no, this is visual layers. This is collision layers. Let me see. Here. Where is the layers? I guess it doesn't really have a script. Okay, now I don't understand. You don't need a what? A sipet? Scripts are entirely optional. I don't know then. How does it know to handle anything then? It's just a rendered polygon. My issue here is, here we go, collision. There we go, collision. So how does the collision layer mask differ? Can scan one or more 33 scales layer. Object A can detect in contact with object B only if object B is on any scans. Okay. And then the mask. Physics layer, this collision of scans. Object A scans. So yeah, they're both on. Really, actually, let's see. They're both on 1. Yeah, they're both on 1. So it should be fine. Check the scale of the collision box. 1. And 1. Yeah, they're both uniformed. Like as soon as you move, yeah. Okay, let me see. Does the cube go through the floor too? Yeah, the floor is going through. It's the cube's going through the floor as well. Here, let me test something. Let me detach script. Detach script. Detach script. Let's see what happens now. Whoa. Okay. The cube is still going through the floor. Okay, no, I do go through the floor. Interesting. Fall acceleration. Let's crank this up a bit. See if that does anything. Motion mode grounded. Floor. Collision. Input. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't strafe. I still don't have a way to weird. I just fall to the map. And I'm not sure why. Let's see. Back to my character. Spring arm. Make the spring arm a little bit longer. Let's make it like 10. Then I gotta put this on the end of it. Am I in I think it's a relative mode. Yeah, it's in absolute mode. It's in global mode. How do I get it in transform? Local space, there we go, okay. Alright. What does it look like now? I don't understand, like, it seems like I'm fine until I start moving. Then I lose collision. I don't know. That's just weird. I don't understand. Let me see. Let me Google it. No player clips through floor when receiving inputs. Blah blah blah. Is that really the issue? We'll find out. Hang on. Gotta go to arena. No, there's no way that's the issue. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. I see something. I see something. Perhaps we should expand the collision box to match that of the mesh. Is that the issue? Now we're kind of just floating in the air. What's going on here? What is the main actually? Does your arena have a material? It does. Okay. Let's see. It looks like we're moving now, but I can't. I can't see what's going on. Where are we? Oh, we're like in the map. Okay, I see. Well, it's instantiated. We kind of got goofed. All right, save. Run it again. Oh my god. And we fall to the map. What the heck? This is such a fucked up input. But it's progress though. But then we just randomly fall to the map. That's weird. I don't understand why we did that. Yeah, we get to a point where we just kind of fall through the map. That's weird. I don't know. Now, we have a bit of a problem though. We have a bit of a problem. How do you... Let me ask Google. Let me ask the documentation. What? Nope. I mean, I guess this. This does not help me. I'm trying to think of... It would have to be another... let's see. Inputs. Mouse. up, mouse. I guess we do aim, right? Aim up, aim down, aim left, aim right. Let's get rid of this one. Mouse, not buttons. Can you not? No, yeah, so it doesn't work. Nope, nope. How do you... I don't understand how you would handle mouse input if it doesn't have an option. Let me see. Mouse axis and input axes, input, good dough. Let's see. Just look for mouse. I don't want to emulate mouse from touch. Is there just... There's no way there's not. You can change the mouse mode. Which we'll have to use as well. Change the cursor. No. Here we go. Is that it? Hang on, maybe you just don't do this one then? Let's see. Funk. Aim. Or I guess just input, right? Input. Wait, does this need to stay in the function? Yeah, let's keep this here. What? Expected intent to block after function declaration? What do you mean? Do I have to end the function? Like this? No. Or wait, maybe like this? End? No. How do you end a function in GDScript? You don't, right? It's self-ending. I understand why it's confused. Oh, it's because there's a space here. Hang on. Event is input, event, mouse, motion. I want to print events relative x. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're capturing mouse position. And then we can, it says here you can clamp it as well, which would be useful. -1, 1. Oops. And then do it again. Event relative would be y. I think it would be y, right? -1, 1. Now. And then aim, direction, X. X equals, I guess it'll just be aim direction equals, Trying to think out how we can do this. Is when it sees the mouse move, it's kind of the same with the movement, just incrementing it. But we'd also need to export aim speed. Just start with 1. Or sensitivity, yeah. That. Select the switch for variable initial after what? Oh yeah, because we're not done yet. Equals vector 2. X, Y. Let's see. Yeah, because we're gonna want. I guess we don't need to do a vector. Aim direction. How do we do it in the movement? A fair direction equals vector 30 equals vector 20. We don't need this, right? Just printing out. Event relative X because we wouldn't want to clamp it. Clamp -1, 1, and then aim direction equals. And then we gotta set with the $sign we can how do we do it with the pivot? Basis of the transform property represents the rotation scale and shear this node in parent space. We do want that, do we not? Jeez, I don't know. Move camera. Let's say move camera. I just don't understand how there isn't more documentation on this. Yeah, we will also need a function ready func, right? Like that's on start. Like when you first start the game. And yeah. We'll do that later though. Set that there so we don't forget. Oh, it cannot be empty? Come on, buddy. Just input mouse mode to mouse mode captured. Let's see what mouse Yeah, because we do want to be capturing it. Okay. Let's see. Velocity, velocity. Let's see. Event relative X. No. Oh yeah, updating the camera. That's what it is. Up, up, up. Updates camera. So we want to be able to update our camera with the new rotation. Let's see. So we do want to handle the camera. This is so complicated. So we do want to get the camera spring arm, right? Aim direction. No, because that's this would have to be a function inside the function. Never mind, can't. I think I need this to be a global variable. What the heck? What happens now? Just out of curiosity. Literally nothing happens. Okay. I guess we need to plug it in here, I believe. What's it called? Update camera. I guess you just do it like that, right? It does absolutely nothing. Assignment property or key rotation value? How does the reuse of, yeah, I don't care. Valid assignment of property. Rotational value type int. No, we're doing this completely wrong. We do need to update the camera though. But we're doing it wrong. Yeah, mouse motion. Input events. We could probably do it here. We don't need to update camera. I think we could probably just do it here. Put camera. Yeah. Right? No. We don't want to do it. We want to do the spring arm. Rotates. Let's see. Oh yeah, we don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. Let's try it again. Oh wait, I think we're in the wrong scene. Give me a second. Where are we? Why is there a W here? Our input's broken now. Huh. Is it still receiving the input though? Let's see. Expected 2 arguments. Spring arm. Let me see. We may not even need the spring arm. Let's get rid of it. And just do a camera instead. Camera, yeah. Let's check the... Yeah. Let's see. Does that do anything? It says right here, inputs, invalid call to function rotates. Expected 2 arguments. What now? Cannot convert argument 1 from int to vector 3. Do I have to rotate X? 1? No. What? Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Rotate. Oh, here we go. Rotate X. Let's try that. See if it does anything. Okay, I think it works. 0.1. Jeez. All right. We got some movement. Try it again. Yeah, it's on any mouse movement. If event x, or if events equals relative event relative x, then we do this. Something is not allowed inside of an expression? Huh? What do you mean? Assignment is not allowed inside of an expression. What does that mean? I need you to be a little bit more descriptive, buddy. What if I just do it like this? No, it literally... Oh, I see what the issue is. Let's go back. Event is... No. No. I think I understand how this system works. X. Event relative. There you go. Let's try that. Can we clamp this? What? Expected closing after call arguments. Oh, wait, it's supposed to be here. Right? Do I need to not use this then? Is that what the issue is? Is that proper? This is the one I'm clamping, right? Clamp value. Variant, min, variant, max, variant. Okay, yeah. I think we also want to be updating. Let's see. Func process. Can I have a process and a physics process? Can I do delta again? Update camera. We are going to be using this. Actually, no, we're going to want to update camera here. We want to save these into a variable, which we have our aim direction here. Hydrate and unshrimp yourself. What? Alright, I'll do it. Even though I don't think I've got the redeems. I'll do it anyways. Oh my god. Alright. Ooh. And we have the variable, a global variable to set the aim direction. Which is taking in a vector 2? No. Aim dir x equals 0. Our aim dir y equals 0. Just initialize those global variables. We need a separate function. Don't need this. And we don't need the process, because we're going to be updating on input. But now we need the func update camera delta let's see if event is let's pull the camera. Rotation X clamp no. Can I do equals plus equals 1? Function update camera not found in base self? Oh, because I put this guy. Okay. Right? Relative X updates camera relative Y event relative event relative. Let's see what happens. Does it break? Does it move? Why did it not move? What did it say? Update camera, invalid access to property key, rotation X on a base object of type camera 3D. I think maybe this is just pulling a reference to, but it's not actually. We need a signal. How do we set up a signal? We don't need a signal because it's in it. It's in itself. What if we just take that out Invalid access to property or key rotation X on base object of type camera 3D. Let's see. Can I just do that? Rotation. Oops. Would it be rotation X? Only identifier attributes in such X can be used as an assignment target. I don't get it. I just don't get it. How do you do camera movement in Godot? I just don't understand. And every resource online that I find is not doing it. Let's see. People like every resource I find online is just doing an insane amount of complex scripting just for their camera, but it doesn't need to be that complex. I know it doesn't. For whatever reason, people in Godot are making it complex. I just need to take the mouse position clamps to -1 or 1, which I already have that. I'm doing it here. Or I'm at least printing out the clamp. Mouse point captured. I don't care about movement. Movement we kind of got already. No, this completely just sidesteps the entire thing. I'm not going to Facebook for this answer. I literally just want... I don't understand. CS, let's see, FPS. Let's try to simplify my search. Here we go. Simple. I want it to work. It just literally doesn't, oh my god. It just talks about it, but it doesn't actually. 404. Here we go. No, I don't want to use someone else's scripts. Okay. All right. First of all, let me change this to a float so I can do 0.1 to make it even lower. And yeah, we got the aim directions already. Probably should make those floats as well. Floats. this not how you assign in G-strip? Put mouse mode. Set mouse mode. Wait, it's not uppercase. Set mouse mode. Input dot set mouse. No, that was the right way. It was just mouse mode. Set what? It's just mouse mode. Here. Stop motion, yep. So you should be able to do it in here without updating the camera. Which would be aim dir X event screen relative X times sensitivity. All right, here we go. Aim dir Y, also same thing. Event screen relative Y. Okay. Then aim there. Y equals clamp aim dir Y. That makes sense. Okay. I only want this to be like negative 70. So yeah, but then we don't need this then. Set mouse mode? Is it actually? Okay, it is set mouse mode. It just doesn't have it in the documentation. Okay. Test. Wait. Before we test, clear. Then test. Nope. Alright. Okay, we're not actually updating the camera. We do need a update camera floats. Local variable current Q for quaternion basis get rotation quaternion funk. My bad. It's like, why does it give me an error already? There we go. Bar XQ equals quaternion vector vector 3 dot up degrees to this X aim dir X Y quaternion equals quaternion vector 3 right degrees 2 aim dir y. I don't care to lerp it to smooth it out. Basis equals. It says smooth. No, I don't care. We don't need that. Let's try it out. See what happens. Literally nothing happens. Okay. I think I need to be. I'm not calling update camera. That's why. Which we could probably call here updates. Updates camera. Event relative X updates camera event relative Y. Let's try it. Still nothing. Oh my god. I don't understand. What warning am I getting here? Yeah, this is not right. I don't understand. Godot is so fucked up. Like, it seems like they keep changing their shit. I guess straight up just doesn't. Because all the documentation I'm finding, it's like, oh, it just doesn't work anymore. Give me movement logic. Okay, okay. Do we need to declare a camera variable to be able to? See, we don't call it. Rotation helper. No, we could just use pivot. Let's see. Let me grab this, put it at the top. That's at the top. Camera equals pivot camera. Can we just do an aim dir? Okay, and this is all broken now. Delete it. Delete it. I don't understand. Okay, a sensitivity. And on ready, we're setting the variable of the camera to the camera. And then aim dir. Oh wait, I see. We also want a pivot equals pivot. Okay. We need references to those. I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, then we have our input mode that we already set. And then we need our input event. here we go. I'm just gonna steal this code and plug it in, and then we'll learn it as we go. All right, so yeah, it's very similar. Use space character, what? Mix use of tabs and spaces for indentation. Buddy, just fix it. You're the computer. Like, doesn't like that I'm using spaces instead of indents. That's crazy. I don't know. Do all of these. What are you crying about? Makes use of tabs and space for indentation. Clean. What? I don't. Just delete everything, buddy. What do you mean? Mixed use of tabs and space. I didn't. I literally deleted it all. I don't understand. I don't understand what it's asking me to do. I don't. Here, let me look it up. Let's see. Go to edit. What do you mean edit? What edit? Control Shift I. I just delete it. Is it this over here? I don't understand what its problem is. It did, huh? Okay, here we go. Now we're actually getting some errors. Yeah, this isn't rotation helper. We're using pivot. 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 Which aim sensitivity is the name of our. Not fun on base self. Yeah, see, they just keep changing shit. Degrees to rad. I don't know. Not even Unreal changes their shit this often. That's something that was put out 5 months ago is already outdated. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Does that do anything? It actually works. Holy shit. Okay. Kinda. I need a... Get some more light. Okay, how's that? Might have been too much light. Whoa, what the heck? Hang on, that's not... That's not supposed to happen. See, that's too much light, hang on. We need a... Camera... Rot... So getting a game together, it's not even close. We could have had a functioning prototype already in Unreal Engine. It's like, what's going wrong here? Let me just play it again, see what happens. Holy shit, Lucido. Hell yeah. Thank you for the Prime sub. How you doing? How you been? We're like Bugdo. We're learning Godot as a Unreal Engine doofus, someone who invested years into Unreal Engine. So I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I am struggling. We kind of got something though. Kinda. Let's see. Let's try it again. It's kind of there, but now my movement's not working. So, wait, is my movement working? Hang on. It doesn't seem to be processing my movement. Is it because I possibly deleted my movements? I think I did. If event is action... Wait, how did I do it before? I don't even remember. I accidentally deleted it. If event is action... No, what? Is input event... You liking Godot so far? I fucking hate it. I hate it. Not really. Like, I have no... It's really frustrating because apparently between versions, because it's so rapidly being developed, the versions make... Like, something that was, like... That worked 6 months ago is already deprecated because of how quickly it's being updated, and they change functions, and it's really frustrating. But I understand the power, the flexibility, the possibilities, the potential of it. I respect it. But holy shit, it is very frustrating. I understand now why there's so many guides online for Godot, because it's very, very unfriendly to new users. It is not beginner friendly. Not even a little bit. I have used Unity and Unreal Engine 4 and 5. I think I even used Unreal Engine 3 for a little bit. For years. And Godot is by far, like, significantly more frustrating than both of them. There are some things that I like about it. I appreciate some features that it has. But yeah, this, like, if I hadn't already decided that to move away from Unreal Engine 5, after today, I would never open Godot ever again. If Unity and Epic both weren't, like, the biggest sleazebag companies ever that were just trying to make money slop generators, then I wouldn't be using Godot. My experience with it today has made me like it less. Yeah. But yeah, so that's where we're at. But we're still trying to learn it because all the other engines suck. This is like the only good one. But literally just trying to handle like mouse input is a nightmare. Like, I don't know. Could tell with the weekly update, just like Voice of the Void. Yeah. God. What about option D, build your own? No. I have enough projects on my plate. Oh my god. Just the idea of trying to build my own engine. No. No, thank you. Yeah. Hey, but we could though. Or we could just use Unreal Engine 6's agentic workflow to have a AI agent build a game for us. Jeez. That really was a straw that broke the camel's back. Was seeing the announcement. Did you see the announcement for the new Unreal Engine 6? Like their new features and what they're changing? It's not good. Or I mean, unless you're a what's it called? A slop peddler. Then yeah. But yeah, they're replacing Blueprint with agentic workflow. They didn't just add AI. They replaced Blueprints entirely with just an AI chatbot that will build the game for you. And they're moving away from C++ and switching over to using their language that they made specifically for Fortnite, Verse. So yeah, it's going to be an AI slop generator. And that was, I don't want anything to do with that. Sounds cool to be but you built ChatGPT voice? What do you mean? Like I don't really necessarily have a problem with AI itself. But using it to build games is like, I don't know. I can't even describe the using AI to make a game for you. And to me personally, game dev is about creating, having a vision for something and pouring your passion and your effort into building it into something fun that others can enjoy or that you can enjoy. You know? Something that you can make your own. But when you use AI to do that for you, like entirely, if you just say, do this, then you're just completely negating the entire points of building a game. The voice for ChatGPT built it, but not advanced voice, just normal voice mode. I'm not even sure what voice mode is. I think the blueprints are one of those weird inventions. Like if you can't use code so you can use blueprints, but if you can't do all that, why not just use AI then? That's kind of my point. Is like blueprints, because I use blueprints. I use blueprints, and then I would use C++ if I needed some more like lower level tweaking. But AI is just, if you can't, like, blueprints are easy. Like, don't get me wrong, blueprints are pretty easy. And if you can't figure out blueprints and you need AI to do it for you, then I don't know. Like, I can't even, because it's literally a visuals. Because like to me, a big difficulty, like when I first learned C++ back in college, just trying to keep track of everything in my mind. Well, I guess like just trying to like, I have really bad short-term memory, so kind of just like having like a mind visual, like mental map of like your architecture of your code was really difficult. But with a visual scripting language like Blueprints, it was easier to keep track of everything. Like at that point, you're having some. Wait, I feel like at that point you aren't making the game. You're having something else make it. It removes the journey of building. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It kind of just like defeats the entire purpose, and you're just because like AI is really good if you just need it to do a repetitive task or just do something to receive an output. It's really good at that. But if you're just doing it to receive an output for a game, then like that's not good. I don't know. I don't think that you should do that. Blueprint's, do you think, are more complicated than just C++ and C#? I think it can be. I think it can be. Like it can get messier. You've seen these blueprints on Twitch that are just insane. So many config files, and it's just not your style. I think a common, or I think there's a more people who are less experienced with programming in general are going to use blueprints, obviously, because it's a lower barrier to entry to use blueprints as opposed to just learning C++. So more people who are inexperienced with code architecture are going to use it, which is going to make their code pretty messy and pretty gross and pretty poorly configured, you know. Main issue is that AI is removing the process of learning actual skills, and it makes people lazy. It removes the passion behind the skill. I agree. I agree. If like I said, AI is just, I think AI is a good tool to use for if you just need to you need a bunch of spreadsheets, you need a bunch of files, you just need it to get processed, analyzed, digested, whatever. You need it to you just need to do something that's really repetitive and boring. Just, you know, having the AI just handle that, I think it's an amazing tool for that. But yeah, for something as like in the creative field, such as like game dev, I don't think it has a place necessarily for such a high level overall, just build my game for me, you know, create this video, give this character bigger boobs. I don't know, like, you don't need AI for that. But back to it. I'm really bad at this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, I do, but I don't. I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to do it. I don't even remember where I was at. What was I doing? Let's hit play. Let's see what happens. So we got camera movement, kind of, but now our input. Oh yeah, that's right. We deleted our input on accident. Which did we not have it? I know we accidentally deleted it. Let's see. If events input action is action pressed, move forward. Then it's not right. We need this guy, right? I don't remember. Whoa, it's text. Thing with software, it's kind of like artwork, right? So many artists are like oil people, some are dry pencil graphite people, some are like abstract. Then if you go to each artist, why don't use X or Y? That's kind of like AI codes versus traditional coding flows. Give me step 4. I could. Hang on, this is really hard to read. Let me go to long mode. Maybe this to here. There we go. Now I can read it. I got my text too big on my screen. It's kind of AI codes versus coded clothes. AI codes valid artists. Interesting. Like when you step forward, AI could code Python. I think AI changes a lot of how a lot of paradigms we once formed. I think it's such a transformative technology that it really does shift paradigms in ways that it's kind of makes it difficult to comprehend, really, like how much it changes things. So while I don't think AI has a place in game dev, I think it does have a place in software dev. Not in all of it. I don't think you should just sit there and ask Claude to generate an app for you, but it has its place. And I think it's really complex, because what is a game if not just software? Forgot to include inflation. It's not paradigms anymore, it's pair quarters. Yeah. True. Yeah, it's complex, because like even like I don't know, even with the AI art argument, like I don't like AI art. I think it looks ugly, and I think it's kind of does defeat, like even more so defeats the purpose of the process. Sure, if you need generate me 20 logos for like placeholder items, then I guess, yeah, but that's a different section of art. I don't know. It's tricky. But then you have stuff like Photoshop, because I'm old enough to remember when Photoshop started becoming or entering mainstream. Because I remember when Photoshop started getting popular, and people were saying that if you use Photoshop to make like digital art, then you're not a real artist. But nowadays, if you see someone making some like cool digital art using like Photoshop, like you don't tell them they're not real artists. It's just, it's digital art. And it's kind of, I don't know, but it's tough. I don't know. I don't want to use AI art, or I don't want to use AI for my art or for my game dev. I don't think AAA studios and larger studios should be using AI to develop their games. But if somebody wants to make a I think if somebody just wants to generate a Tetris clone or something with Claude, then go for it. Like, I don't think they shouldn't be able to, but I just don't think it's it's not a good quality product. I have some AI art you might like, but it's really, really advanced stuff, like custom made. They just make it work in a huge GPU running for weeks. Isn't it just make X2 jet? See, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it's kind of like I said, the same situation. I'm using it as sort of like a reference, by like when Photoshop came around. People who did Photoshop art, digital art, or same thing when Procreate, even with Procreate. I remember when Procreate first came around with like the Apple pencils and stuff, and it was a huge not controversy, a huge debate online that like, if you is using Procreate cheating? Are you an actual artist if you use Procreate? Because it has such strong tools in it that kind of help you with your art. And then the debate went back to like, oh, it's not art if it's digital. Oh, you use Photoshop, you're not a real artist. But AI changes the game so much that it's hard to not be upset about it. But when I logically follow the logic trail back, like I said, it's complicated. I don't want to use AI for my art. But every time I kind of look at it logically, it's kind of the same. It's the same argument, or a very similar argument to when Photoshop came out. AI is taking away opportunities for artists. We Career City, and when it comes to designs, art, and trainings, or even on city websites, it's all AI generated. Rather, they commission someone for their work than just ad generated BS. Yeah, I agree, but I think that typically, not always, this is just me just theory crafting out of nowhere with no actual argument, but I feel that typically the companies that are going to be using AI to generate their ads and their art, well, that's not true, because fucking Coca-Cola did it. I don't know. It's people who don't care enough, and I think it's kind of the it's not necessarily the tool that's bad, it's how it's being utilized. So it's complicated because look at how many situations we're in that with that same exact dynamic of the tool itself is very powerful, and because it's so accessible right now, incredibly accessible, it's getting in the hands of a lot of people who don't know what they're doing, don't want to know what they're doing, and don't care. And I think with a tool as powerful as AI, that can get really, really messy. And as for it taking away opportunities for artists, I don't know, like, it's complicated. I don't, like I said, I will not commission AI art. I will not pay for AI art. I will not generate AI art. I think that there needs to be some sort of... The problem is that, I don't know, AI is incredibly difficult to regulate, to monitor, to do anything with, because it's such a black box of a it's impossible to really see what's going on, and it's really hard to, like, even like fingerprinting or anything like I think that's a major issue, a big question mark with AI, is that it is entirely a black box. You cannot see how it's functioning. You can't see what data it was trained on. You just can't know. And I think that makes at least at the very least a very big moral question mark, moral like yellow flag. First Hollywood scale movie was made with AI for $2,000. I think it will create more opportunities if anyone with $2,000 and really good coding engineering skills can make a full Hollywood movie. That's good. With money or hardware can make a whole movie. Everyone has Angel Studio to $1 million investor. I think like I said, I think it goes back to the black box situation of you don't know what data it was trained off of. And but even with like I remember that was a big thing, was as AI art is theft, which it's hard to logically follow that trail all the way through, because it's trained on the data. It's I don't know. Every time I follow the logical trail, the only real distinction I can really pull from it is the fact that AI is doing shit that humans should do, but they aren't human, and that's like the only real, like, you know, like it's the only thing I can really pull from my logical rabbit holes I go down, is because like if like devil's advocate, AI art is theft because it's trained on other people's art, but that art was presumably publicly available art, stuff that anyone can view publicly online. And humans also train their art skills off of other people's arts. That's okay and normal, you know? I don't think anyone really gives people shit for like, oh, you got influenced by this artist, like you're stealing from this. I don't think anyone makes that argument. Some people do. but then like, but when it's not, when it's something that is not human doing that, I think that becomes concerning. I think that is scary. I think that's not. Regardless, I think. I don't know. It's weird. It's complicated. There's so many different variables at play with it that it's hard to really boil it down to like, oh, it's good or bad. But I think we should focus AI efforts into data stuff, like handling databases and analyzing and doing repetitive tasks. That's what AI should be doing. I don't think we should really be pushing for AI to be a tool, a creative tool. It can. We can also create a bomb that blows up the entire solar system. Well, maybe not the whole planet, but we shouldn't. We can make movies with AI. We can generate all our images with AI. No one has to do any art ever again because AI can handle it. I don't think we want to go that way though, because creativity is an outlet for humans. It's not just a job. It's not just a task. It is an outlet for humanity. And when we start replacing that with AI, then we're taking away outlets for humans and their creativity. And I don't think we should stifle human creativity. I think we should create a world where we do less of the boring, menial, repetitive tasks that we don't want to do, and have AI do those things so that we can do more creative stuff. You know? Yeah, let me catch up on the text. Leave AI is fine as a form of rough sketch. You get the idea of what you want down before you take that rough sketch and make it as helps with actual drawing skills. But obviously you shouldn't just generate an image and say worked hard on it. Yeah. Our equal stuff is kind of a flaw, like because going back for 1,000 years are all art stills from other art like blues. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Is that logic doesn't stand up. The only difference is that instead of a human learning from other human art, it's machines learning from human art. The game could really make a whole movie without using AI. Issues with Hollywood and the scaling is more than just budgets. It's big corporals that want to keep the Hollywood identity for themselves. That's why it's hard to get. Yeah. See, I agree with that. But yeah, no, I think my previous statement though is kind of really what I think my thoughts on it boil down to is that AI you can do a lot with AI. You can make movies, you can make games, you can probably make a 1-to-1 copy of Fortnite with AI. If you give the artistic role to AI, then what are humans useful to more? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how you doing, Patty? But yeah, I think we should focus AI on the boring stuff that people don't want to do. You know, have the machines do the things that we don't want to do. And instead, that way humans will have more free time to do the stuff that we want to do. Like art. You know? I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. And I do agree that there is a way more nuance and complexities with all of it. And I don't think it's necessarily as black and white as a lot of people online will make it seem of like, oh, you asked Claude to generate a snippet of code, you're a piece of shit and kill yourself. I don't think it's like that. Like, I don't think it's like you have used AI before you are bad. But it's, like I said, it's very, very complex, and with it brings so many issues that can be resolved. But like I said, we should have AI do things non-creative. I think that'd be perfect. Even like right now, like using neural networks and machine learning and AI to like find cures for diseases and find patterns in DNA and all this stuff. Like that's amazing. It's great for that. Finding stuff in space, using it to generate like put together a image of a black hole. Like that's cool stuff. That's cool AI. AI is cool when it's doing that stuff. Not generating a game based off of a a one paragraph prompt, you know? I don't know. What are we doing here? Why are we here? How do we move? I don't even remember how we move. Where's my... What's going on here? What the heck? Okay. How we move? Where's it at? Where's it at? Yeah, the walking stuff. The Walking Dead. Access input. Input, hang on. Wait, no, we do have it, hang on. It's just folded. Now we still have this. Why does it not work though? Wait, what's going on here? Expected semicolon after if. Oh, is that just not there anymore? Yeah, I think we got it. So yeah, let's chat. Where'd you go, chat? There you are. Honestly, impressed that AI took more of a creative side, mainly because I don't see the direct profit, or I don't expect that the first thing they would learn would be that. Yeah, I think it was just really fascinating how a computer could generate images as well as it did. Even when it was really shitty, it was still impressive. And I think it was surprising that like a machine could do that. Like, oh shit, like what the hell? And I think they followed that trail down a little bit too far. And obviously, you know, you build a tool to do something. You want it to be really good at that thing. So there's a memory leak somewhere on my PC. Let's see. Let's close this. Does that free up any memory? That freed up CPU, but not memory. Interesting. Let's close that. Whoa. Wide. What the heck? Whoa, what the heck? What the heck is going on? There we go. You're working on a game using AI where it's using a video kind of model. It generates every frame with GPUs. So it's a weird concept, like AI games, operating system, but no software. It's a very large prompt. Click map and a vision model to create user activities model. An AI model that creates an STL file binary. So create now their own. A lot of contraries with this model. OpenAI have banned this. They won't allow AI to make binary. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I still don't agree that AI should be used for creative purposes. Using it inside as a tool to help in the creative process to do like some like rendering GPU stuff, I think it's fine. But yeah, not in the very high level just prompt, you know, make this thing. But yeah. I think AI here's why my is it my ready function? Maybe it's this. Mouse mode capture. No. Physics process. Place action press move right direction. So I'm not sure why it's not moving. Am I missing a... Here, let me test. It might be this. I'm assuming this will, yeah, our movement's just broken. Yeah, I'm not sure what broke it. Something broke it. The theory is that with a direct binary creation type model, all the video games that's ever been made could be recreated for any OS natively. But people are building emulators, so like a Game Boy game no longer required. Any variation of any game is possible easily. Like GTA 4, but only with zombies. What the heck? They banned the idea because of copyright concerns. I mean, that's valid. Like I said, like having AI be able to do stuff at such a low level is very powerful. But yeah, I'm curious to see, just purely not even in a creative space, but I'm curious to see what kind of tools come out for like decompilation, for decompiling and like reverse engineering, because like in my opinion, like stuff like disassembling binaries and like reverse engineering software, AI. I feel like AI will be really fucking good at that, like really good. So I'm curious to see what kind of tools come out for that. The Sonic Unleashed Cabal project was crazy. Wait, what do you mean? I didn't see that. What was that? What happened with that? Let's see, where's my there we go. Whoa. Hang on. What the heck? Oh yeah, that's what I need this for. It's really good. That also creates some security problems. Yeah, that's something like every game now is just like with the right model, you just instantly crack anything. Well, not instantly, but like nothing is hidden anymore. If everyone could just decompile everything to a point, a lot of these cryptographic systems are broken. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because reverse engineering is incredibly powerful, but it's so tedious, which is why it takes so long for games to get cracked after they launch. But yeah, if you could just have an AI that's trained to look for that and trained to know assembly and binaries, it's just have the AI look for ways and have it completely translate everything from the lowest level machine code over to fucking blueprint. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, no, I don't know what I'm doing here. What is this? Oh, the render? Interesting. I don't know why my move is not working. Is it because it's on the physics process? Let me see if I just change it to the normal process. Roses. I don't think it does anything. Oh, insert. There we go. Machine. Yeah, I've been learning about assembly and like reverse engineering, and it's insane what you can do. Like if you know assembly, it's over. Yeah, this is not right. Whoa. But regardless, my movement doesn't work anymore. Var direction, vector 0, yeah. Velocity equals target velocity. Which velocity is... Where's the variable velocity being set? Or is that just like an innate velocity? Or let's see. Process. I don't know. I don't know. Let me check. Let me see. Let's put it back to physics process, I guess. Func physics process. Double check, make sure I didn't delete anything. Did I break my my input? No, they're still there. I'm not sure what's causing it. Direction is 0, but then it's changed. If action is currently being pressed, if direction does not equal 0, the direction equals normalized. Okay, which do we normalize it, right? Yeah, right there. Looking at direction. It might be this that's breaking it. Let's try changing this to pivot camera. See what happens. I don't know, we still can't move. That's weird. Uh-oh, my mouse is gone. Okay, we got it. Yeah, that's not it. That just kind of broke it more. I think for now, what we're going to do is we are going to... No, don't delete the children. Not gonna have the camera. Remove the pivot. And instead, we're gonna have a fixed camera. We're going on the Resident Evil route. And we're just gonna have a fixed camera in here. Let's just make a new node. 3D scene. Rename it to camera. Add a child. Just call it camera. There we go. Save. Camera saved. And then we're gonna throw it in here. No. Instantiate child scene, right? Yeah, camera. I don't actually think I want to do that, right? Make scene root. Delete. Save. Save that too. Alright, yeah, there we go. We don't... Yeah, we can preview from here. Let's put this... I want it from, like, here. Like, actually just do it like this. -90? Is that right? Where's the camera? Okay, no, I'm doing this wrong. Hang on. Raise it up. Nope. There we go. Up. Turn it down. We'll fix the FOV here in a moment too. Need to go higher. Tilt it down a little bit more. Nope. Tilt it down a little bit more. So I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it makes clicking on stuff difficult because I have a cockroach cursor. All right, now let's see what happens here. Well, actually, we gotta change this to. Yeah, we don't need all this. We don't need this. We don't need this. This is fine. And then, yeah, we don't need this. Remove that. Funk ready. We don't need anything on ready yet. Clear. All right, let's test it. Bases. So yeah, we don't need bases anymore. Save, let's see. Whoa. freaking. Broke it. Hyperlin broke. Oh, no, wait. Okay, no, wait, close. Whoa, hang on. We're hitting memory limits. There we go. Got a bit of a memory leak somewhere. Let's see, what can I close? Anything that I can close to free up memory? Oh, we can close Lutris now because I'm not using... Can't close that. Alright, I think we're good. I might even try relaunching Godot. Save and quit. Cancel. I can't save and quit, I guess. Quits. Cancel. We need to unsave. Everything's saved. Oh, this guy. Who's this guy? Close. Discard. There we go. And now we can quit. In theory. Does it actually close? So I think there's a memory leak with Godot. Okay, let's see. How much memory does that free up closing Godot? Waiting for it to update. Maybe it's not Godot. Interesting. It might be something else. I think I know what it is. I think I know what's causing the memory issues. Interesting. Alright, let's just open it again, I guess. Yeah, because I freed up 0 memory by closing that. That's insane. Literally 0 memory got freed up. Well, like 1%. Alright, let's see. Let's launch it, see what happens. Why does it just not? What? Yeah, we're not moving anymore. I don't get it. I don't understand. Let's see. Speed. Fall acceleration delta. Slide. Physics process, right? Yeah. Get rid of it. Aimer. Aim sense. Get rid of that. What did we break? How do we break this? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally gonna steal the documentation's code and just plug it in and just see what happens. Yeah, it just still doesn't work. I don't understand. Uh-oh. Just doing the thing again. Yeah, I think I know what the memory leak issue is. Yeah, I know what the memory leak issue is. Yeah, I know what it is. It's my software, my VTuber software. Yeah, because it crashed and it went all the way from 99% memory usage to 30. But yeah, no, we're back. I'm not here though. But yeah, there seems to be a memory leak issue with Warudo. At least on Linux. Oop. Yeah, this is all broken. Oh no, it's fixed. It's right here. Oh yeah, you can see this. Yeah, like literally everything's broken. Does that fix anything? No. Oh. I don't know. Here, give me a second. Let's relaunch. Give it a second. Here we go. Matrix mode. Turn of 2D bug is nigh. I don't have 2D bug set up, but yeah, we might have to. Actually, you know what? Good point. Let me do something. Let's try something. Can I access? Yeah. My mounted drives. Let's see, where are we? What is this? No. Alright, yeah, just get out of here and discard. Give me a second. Oh, that looks cool. Hang on. The Warudo logo on the Matrix ring. That's kind of cool. Can you see my mouse too? Kinda. No, I'm relaunching. But we might be done with Godot for today. I need to learn more. I need to sit down and read more documentation. Give me a second. Give me a second. No, what do you want? There we go. Boom. What? No, 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 no. That goes here. Boom. Boom. There we go. Wait, no, that's wrong. Boom. Boom. It's loading. Put this here. Just a moment. Force free. There we go. Hey, Matrix bug. Boom. Oh, wrong button. Hang on. This button. Boom. Hi. Oh, it's so bright. Give me a second. There we go. This shit is, like I said, today was an experimental. Okay, not some life. That's crazy. Yeah, my whole thing's busted. Whoa. But yeah, we're in the Matrix. We did a little bit of matrixing. Let's see. Remove it. There we go. Window. There we go. And then I gotta re-add it. Alright, how's that? Boom. There we go. Hi. Let's get some. There we go. Hi. Hello, hello. We're big mode. Nice. But yeah, I think we're done with the Warudo for today. Where's my mouse at? There it is. Let's make chat a little bit bigger. Oh, that's not chat. Look at that. Boom. Now, what's my thing all squinched? Where are you guys? Where the hell is chat? Chat's broken. Oh, I think it broke. I think it closed. Oh no, you're right here. Looking at next stream with I did a bit of grinding and shuffle playable demo. There's no way. In one day, there's no way. Let me snooze this real quick. Yeah. Squinched. I think you guys are just broken. Yeah, let me reload you. Boom. Fixed you. You guys are fixed now. Be fixed. Put you guys out of here. But yeah, no, today was an experimental stream, kind of just seeing if there was any issues, seeing how the quality was, seeing if it actually stayed online. Surprisingly, a lot of the stuff that we did today, if we did it in Windows, it would have crashed. So now we don't have to worry, okay, we might still have to worry about crashes, especially how close we got today. But yeah, no, we're, there is, our system should be more stable, like generally. But I mean, obviously, you know, the memory issues. I know what's causing the memory issues. I can see it right now. I see you. I see you increasing memory usage. I need to figure out a way to limit the amount of memory that Warudo is allowed to use. I think that's the I think that would solve my issues, really. At least for that. Because it was, I thought it was Godot. I just assumed it was Godot. I took my anger out on Godot. Let's see. Let me get my desktop. Let me make it smaller. Boom. And then I can move this here. And go here. There we go. And if I hit this button... Nope. That's not it. Nope, I have to, like, fully redo it. Okay, let's see. Was it this one? Yeah. That's my desktop. Oh. Hey, there we go. Up. We're live. Hello? Interesting. Okay, we're fine? Nope. Why? I don't know why it does that. That's weird. Is it because it's big? Hang on, let me make it small. It's the easiest way I know to make it smaller. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I mean, that's fine, actually. But now we just go back to our main screen. Should be better. No, it's when I hide it. Interesting. Okay. So, go back to it. Where is it? Put you on 3. Put you on 2. Put you on 4? 4. There we go. Alright. Should be good now. It seems that if I put it on a hidden workspace, it lowers the priority. I'll have to figure out a way to fix that. But yeah, it should be smooth now. Now let me get chat. Put you guys on 4. And then move here. There we go. Are you crashing in game engine that common? No, it's just a memory. It's a memory issue. A memory leak issue that I have that I need to fix. So yeah, it's not a Godot issue. But what we could do here, we open up a terminal. What do we want to do? Yeah, we have the game dev config, which I still gotta set it up. You guys can watch me try to fix my stuff for the last 20 minutes or so. So I want to copy my streaming module. No, yeah, no, not Vim. We want to cat it. Yeah. So I gotta update it to add in. It's gotta be in the things. Hang on. Gotta get the Nix packages. Gotta unload the unfree. Unfree equals true. Mint.system packages equals with packages. No, it's not those, it's these. And then semicolon. So let me like that. So now I can install. Actually, let me check real quick. If I no. Firefox. Let's see. If I, where is it at? Nix packages. Does Unreal Engine have a package? Re-implementation of the original Unreal Engine. That's interesting. What is Surreal Engine? Re-implement Unreal Engine 1. That's crazy. That's a cool project. That's not what I'm looking for, though. So if I would want to, let's just go to Unreal Engine. Give me a second. Download. Nope, that, okay. Linux, here we go. Gotta log in? Are you serious? Oh, it's installing or downloading it again. I thought there was a way. I thought there was a package. Hang on, give me a second. Let me matrix my screen so I can sign in. Am I matrixed? Yeah, I'm matrixed. Snoozed. There we go. What the heck? Where do I... It's on 9, 6, 8. What the heck? There we go. Alright, we're good. Oh, my nose is itchy. What is my email address? What is my password? I think that's my password. Don't look at my password. Did you guys see my password? No, I think we're good. Wait a second. Let me... I gotta go into the bit warden real quick. There we go. Has that got what I need? Is that the guy? No, what's my password? Did you change my password? I generally don't remember what my password is. Oops, hang on. Oh, no. Let's right click that. What's my password? Let me go to my Gmail. Actually, let's go back, actually. Back. Sign in. Is that it? Well, I got it on my Gmail anyways. Gmail. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. I think we're in Linux. Because I know there's a yeah, here we go. 37 gigabytes. Oh my god. That's not that big. It's definitely not gonna get downloaded in time though. But yeah, because we can just launch it as a standalone executable in Linux. Oh, you noticed something about the model earlier? Message at stream? Okay. Yeah, DM me. Alright. So I want to see how Unreal Engine works on my configuration right now. Definitely won't be using Unreal Engine 6. But we might do a game dev in Unreal Engine 5. Let's see. Also, okay, I think we're good. Yeah, that won't be done in time. I'll let that cook. Oh, where we go? There we go. It's here. There we go. But yeah, it won't be done in time. Whoa. I think we'll just end there because there's nothing else we can really do. My memory's slowly increasing. It's at 50% now. It was at 30%. I'll need to figure out the memory situation. And also figure out how to use Godot more. But I think that's going to be it. Oh, this is going to be a long week. Also, speaking of week. Friday. There's no stream Friday. I have family members coming in from out of state. And they are supposed to be here on Friday. I think. I don't know what time. But yeah, so no stream on Friday. Very, very, very unlikely that we stream on Friday. But yeah. We'll stream the rest of the week, though. I don't know what we're doing. I didn't want to do game dev, but we'll see. That might be difficult. We might be troubleshooting shit all week. But we'll see. But that's going to be it. I think I have an end screen now. But yeah, I'll see everyone tomorrow. We'll do something else. I promise tomorrow will be a better stream. Yeah, today was experiments. Yeah, thank you, Freedom, for stopping by. Thank you for your perspective as well. It's always appreciated. But yeah, everyone has a great night. Did not return Kentucky's return to you? Yeah. Alright. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Goodbye.